Good evening, one and all, and welcome to this audio fan commentary on The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Title. I love saying it. I'm joined once again by Jack, and we are doing the second film of the Hobbit trilogy, The Desolation of Smaug, directed by Peter Jackson, released in 2013, starring Martin Freeman. This is actually Jack's first time he's actually seeing this film, so this will be an interesting experience. I, of course, love it, and I think it's going to be great fun. This is a non-profit commentary. We're not doing this for money. We're just fans who are watching and commentating our opinions on it. If you want to follow along, this is the theatrical cut. We're not doing the extended cut. This is the theatrical edition. So if you have the theatrical edition, please pop it in your Blu-ray or your DVD. Follow along with us, and let's all have a... So, Jack, is there anything you want to say before we carry on?
Fuck penis! No, joking.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Oh no, let's hope it's no Bilbo Baggage. Joking.
Oh, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was joking.
Let's do this. 2, 1, play.
So Warner Bros. Logo.
The music very much more tense this time.
Yeah. One thing I will say, I think, didn't you say that this is the weakest score of the trilogy? I heard some people say this is the weakest score by Hard Shore.
I would probably say so, but mostly because his other scores are so good. I think this is a good score, but it doesn't have the edge one had, or even An Unexpected Journey. But it's a good score, and it fits well with the movie. It's not quite as well groundbreaking.
Here we go, the Hobbit intro again. Wing not felling.
Hobbit. I like that. It's just nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about them trying to keep it consistent with Lord of the Rings. It works.
By the way, this opening scene is a flashback. It takes place about a year before the actual events of the first movie. This is interesting.
Peter Jackson.
Reprising his role of Carrot Man from Fellowship of the Ring. Somebody actually asked when they were filming it, is it the same carrot?
I love it in any film when the director's in it briefly, like as a cameo. Like if you watch North by Northwest, at the start of that, Alfred Hitchcock is one of the guys getting on the bus. Oh, the prancing pony from Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah. See, I love all these little subtle links. The way that Jackson ties it all together, the two trilogies, it's great.
Yeah, this is really cool. Actually, I'm getting a vibe of Fellowship of the Ring here.
His daughter cameoing as the bar.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I watched the special features of the extended edition.
Yeah.
It's a good scene, and it's an interesting opening.
Yeah, I mean, I could really just, I could just picture Frodo walking in here.
Yeah, looking for Gandalf the Grey. Speaking of which, Gandalf will be...
Imagine if Aragorn met Thorin. That would be funny.
That would be. Now Thorin's being hunted by so many people. Brie.
Brie, mine lice. Here we go.
There's actually a cheese from France called Brie. Funnily enough, it reminds me of that.
Yeah, same.
So you could essentially say that this scene is somewhere in between the opening prologue of the first film, when Thorin is looking for his father, and he's looking for a new place for the dwarves to live. No success.
Hmm. That's interesting that he advised his father to take back their homeland.
Everything.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of like it's a bit like Aragorn, who needs to kind of take up his destiny and reclaim what is rightfully his.
Yeah. I mean, this is quite an interesting scene to open up the movie on.
It's also a nice kind of for people who either haven't seen the first movie, a recap essentially about what the plot is, and just a re-exposition, just to reiterate people on the plot.
Yeah,
And
does
also,
Radagast ever reappear in the other two Hobbit films, or no?
he does, but very briefly.
I think probably because he didn't get that much of a good reception from people. I've
Maybe,
seen some, yeah, I've seen some reviews where people didn't like
yeah.
Radagast.
I mean, he's not really a crucial part of the story, but they obviously wanted to put him in there, which is interesting.
Hmm.
It's also a way to kind of reiterate the Arkenstone, one gem that's kind of holding the whole society together of the dwarves, is lost in this mountain with the dragon, and that's this movie. That's what the goal is, to get that stone.
Yeah. And that's where Bilbo steps in.
Comes in. Yeah.
So this sort of picks up straight after the end of Unexpected Journey.
It does, yeah. I think this opening is awesome.
Yeah. This way we're going to need a burglar.
The bear is a really interesting character. I won't spoil it, but he's quite an interesting guy.
Yeah.
The music's good here, actually.
Yeah. Some really great panning shots here as well. Like, ooh, yeah. That's a cool way to open up the movie and have the title.
Actually has the chance to just throw you in, whereas the first movie spent a while setting everything up.
Yeah. Did they film these all back to back like Lord of the Rings, or did they take little breaks between each film?
Well, there were some breaks, but obviously they extended it to 3 movies. Additional material. In some cases, they were basically shootings of more scenes. But the homes were shot very much out of sequence, but they were clumped. Obviously, they were edited together. Similar to really how Lord of the Rings was done.
Yeah.
Advancements.
I suppose the reason why Gandalf the Grey is also a better character is because there's more films with him than there is Gandalf the White. You've only got 2 Towers in Return of the King with Gandalf the White.
Yeah, I mean that could be. I like this opening chase. It's quite cool.
Yeah, I mean we're sort of thrown straight into the action already, which is good. I think it helps.
Yeah, it did take its time.
This kind of reminds me of the 2 Towers. Like, for me,
Bomber running.
Yeah. This film kind of reminds me of the Two Towers, like Fellowship of the Ring. It was kind of getting everything set up. But with Two Towers, it kind of throws you straight into the action.
Yeah. Like you said in your review of the first one, the attention to detail is great. This set is incredible.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, God, that's a huge bear.
Oh, yes.
It's a bear behaving badly.
Rather bear.
It's the big blue bear in the big blue house.
I used to love that show when I was a kid.
Yeah. Same.
Beowulf.
Mm.
He's quite an aggressive guy, Beorn.
Yeah. I also like the dwarves, like the prosthetic that they've got on the dwarves. It just looks great.
I know you said in your review the first not my personalities. Some of them are just along for the ride, but at least they've made them all look distinctive. You've got to give them that.
Yeah. No, I will say that. I mean, it's not really a criticism of An Unexpected Journey. I mean, you can't really develop all 13 the dwarves.
Yeah.
You know.
It was also a fault on Tolkien's part, just to there was that fact that there were just too many of them. Like the rhyming names, like Biffa, Buffa, Bomba, Dory, Ori, Oin, knowledge. You know,
Yeah.
it was quite clever in the naming of them, but really only a few of them get much development in the book as well.
Mm.
Well, at least Azog was considerate. Warning.
Azog hates them because he cut off his arm, right?
Yeah, he killed Thorin's grandfather and Thorin cut his hand off. So he wants revenge. I mean, they did slightly change it from how it was in the appendices, but they thought it's better to have Azog as the Thorin's main antagonist.
Mm.
Actually, that character there, Jack, is his son, Bold. Azog's son.
I know there was because the first film Azog is in CGI. They decided to keep that for the other films just because.
Well, yeah.
Like, because adding in prosthetic just wouldn't have worked. It would have been like having.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, because these films were made all at the same time. Azog went through such a design development hell. So in the end, they didn't have enough time to do another prosthetic design, so they had to do a motion capture CGI design. But I think it works. I've seen the special features online of some of the earlier designs of him. They do look a bit strange, but I think they came up with a pretty good design in the end. I mean, he's not in this movie, so it's not really.
I like this scene. Sorry to interrupt. I like this scene where you have Bilbo looking at the ring.
Yeah, they draw a lot on that as the trilogy goes on, as they progress.
I will say, visually, it looks great. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I love the colors they're using in this.
Yeah, I just think it is also the most visually interesting bits because they go to, like the Two Towers, there's more of a cultural aspect. They go to different places in Middle Earth. They're not just. I mean, Fellowship does go to different places, but it's like you'll see the Desolation of Smaug kind of goes more around Middle Earth than the first one does. When did they contramatch?
What I want to know is why does Smaug want Azog as his leader?
Oh, that's not Smaug. That's the Necromancer, as they call him.
Oh yes, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. The Necromancer from the first one.
Well, I don't want to say anything now because it might spoil it, but I'll just say it all ties into Lord of the Rings.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this guy looks tough.
Yeah, he's, as I said to you, yeah, he's his son. He looks bigger than him.
Yeah. One thing I will say is, I mean, I know Azog had to be CGI because, like, because it went through development hell. But I think it would have been cooler if maybe his son and stuff was prosthetic, or some of the other orcs were prosthetic. But
Yeah,
fair
I
enough.
mean, for Bold, I don't think it's too much of a bother because I mean they have to look related. So yeah, but the other orcs, yeah, I can see, definitely. I mean, it would have been nice if they were all prosthetics, but sadly, that wasn't to be the case.
Yeah. Oh, who's this guy?
Oh, this is Bayon. He's the bear. He's what they call a skin changer, so he's able to transform into a bear.
Oh, is he a pony now? I'm joking.
Ride the pony, penis.
He's a bee now. Joking.
Yeah. B movie. I mean, again, New Zealand. It's great to just see New Zealand.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what Jackson did with the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit in terms of locations. I mean, I didn't even know New Zealand had mountains like that or whatever. You
Yeah,
know.
I mean, it just proves that you don't need Hollywood for these big budget productions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean that's what kind of pisses me off. Like when you look at Star Wars, like when you go on the Wikipedia page, it says it's an American sci-fi soap opera. But I mean, Star Wars, those original films, like A New Hope and all that, they shot a lot of it in London, and a lot of the makeup and costume designs and characters and all that were made by British designers. So I think Britain should get a lot of credit when it comes to Star Wars as well.
Yeah,
For designing the whole look and stuff like that.
yeah. It's weird that Star Wars is not credited more as a British thing. I mean, I think it is now since Disney has taken it over, but before it was never really considered a major British film. Bond obviously has been, and which is interesting. But I think Peter Jackson has definitely put New Zealand making on the map with these movies.
Yeah, I mean, I bet there were a lot of people who saw The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings who said, "Why don't we go to New Zealand to film? That'll be a good place."
It's basically a tourism commercial.
Yeah. Could you imagine Ian McKellen as Gandalf presenting like a tourist video? Come over to New Zealand. But
Here
if you don't have a,
at the mountain, you want to walk over there and see that.
it's like, but if you come to New Zealand without a passport, you shall not pass. I have to say this actor's quite good. I mean, he's quite intimidating.
Yeah, a lot of people really liked his portrayal of Beorn. I think he got it pretty close to the book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, a few more scenes with him in the extended cut, which are quite funny. Scene from the book when the dwarves exit his house and he gets to meet them, but for the purpose of this cut, they just thought, let's get on with it, and I think that's a good move.
Mm. What's interesting about this film is that
They don't spend too long at his house, which is what I thought would happen in the theatrical cut, but they just get on with it.
yeah, which I think Peter Jackson took aboard the criticisms of Unexpected Journey that he probably said when he was editing Desolation of Smaug. Okay, we can't spend too much time, in one place like Unexpected Journey did. I mean, I think here with Desolation of Smaug, it looks like we're getting to the main meat of the story,
Yeah,
which is
this is
which
the
is
best
good.
part of the book. This movie covers the 5 chapters of the book that I enjoyed the most.
Yeah. I mean, reading the book, like, how faithful is The Hobbit to the book?
That's a very hard question to answer, obviously, because the films are a trilogy. I say it is faithful, but in its own way. It takes a lot of liberties. The fact that it's a trilogy and that they've added stuff that isn't in the book and that's from the appendices. But I actually think, personally, I'm probably going to be on my own here. I think they've enhanced the story.
Yeah.
I can see
I
why
mean,
say it shouldn't have
sorry.
been a trilogy.
Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry.
I can see why people say it should have been 2 movies and not 3, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it's interesting here. We get more of the ring here with
Bilbo.
Bilbo. It's like, yeah, it's like Frodo with the ring in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the ring's slowly drawing on Bilbo, and I like that because then in Lord of the Return of the King, it will mean more when Bilbo goes to the Undying Lands. You're like, yep, seen the Hobbit, seen his adventure, ring has done to him. You get a deeper understanding of Bilbo and the ring in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting as well is in the Fellowship of the Ring. Like, I think when Frodo has the ring, Bilbo like tries to snatch it off him. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that's interesting. You're sort of seeing how. I mean, he could have ended up like Gollum if he wasn't, if he wasn't clever enough.
yeah, exactly.
He, I mean, he could have ended up like Gollum, but thank God he didn't.
What's interesting here is that Gandalf, in the book, he just goes off at this certain point, and we don't find out where he goes. But in the movie, they explain where he goes. So yeah, I thought it was nice that they at least they did that. They enhanced that part of the story.
You're not the same Hobbit than when you left the Shire. Is Gandalf scared of him now, Bilbo?
I think this point is when Gandalf realizes Bilbo's got the ring. Because when he says, "I found something in the Goblin tunnels," then Bilbo just says, "My courage." So he
Yeah.
thinks Bilbo's about to tell him, but then he's like, "Oh, hmm.
Hmm. If he told Gandalf he had the ring, what would Gandalf do?
uh, well, try and convince him to hand it to probably like in Lord of the Rings."
But would the elves even be tempted by the ring, or is there any like creatures in Middle Earth that aren't tempted by the ring?
Well, it's more a case of people who aren't tempted. I mean, if you remember in the Fellowship of the Ring, Galadriel, Kate Blanchett's character, she has to try and like resist the ring when she says when she has that moment when she kind of this beast before Frodo, and she's like, "You would have a queen, not dark and terrible," and she's like got this light surrounding her. I mean, yeah. So I think it really depends. This is a great scene in the forest of Mirkwood.
Yeah, I mean, these trees and all, are they sets or?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they shot this in a studio, but obviously some of it is CGI.
They've done a great job though. Like they've done a really good job.
It's funny, like they should expect every forest in Middle Earth to have something wrong with it. I mean, if you remember the two towers, Fangorn Forest with all the ends, expect Treebeard to just come in and say,
Yeah.
"What are you doing in my forest?"
Yeah, much of the Ents were here. That would be funny. The Ents and the dwarves.
And this is
I'm still expecting Snow White to turn up.
I'm wishing for the one I love. When they're all kind of getting all hallucinogenic over this forest, it's kind of playing with their minds. I thought it's interesting the way Jackson directs this scene. It's a little bit different to the book, I think. In the book, they just kind of get lost, but in here, they're actually kind of getting a bit dazed and like, oh.
The magic mushrooms.
No, that's the worst thing you can do.
You know the way Bilbo goes. You know the way Bilbo's sort of dying in Return of the King, and then he goes to the Undying Lands.
Yeah.
Will he still be alive in the Undying Lands then?
Well, yeah. I mean, the way I perceive that is that he's gone to heaven. It's essentially a metaphor for death, and like Frodo decides to pass there as well because he doesn't feel he can live with the pain his wound. He can't recover from the experience. And kind of like Bilbo's just old, and he wants to stay with the elves, and he wants to have a peaceful rest. So I perceive forth the death, passing on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, no, I know. I mean, we did say this in our Return of the King commentary, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah. The sun.
I think Martin Freeman is still great here as Bilbo.
Yeah.
I mean, does it say how Jackson cast Martin Freeman?
Well, basically, they always wanted him. I think they saw him somewhere. I think they'd seen him in the film, the Office, back in 2002 when they did the Two Towers, and they said if we ever did the Hobbit, Martin Freeman would be a great Bilbo. And they've always been certain that he was their number one choice. And what they did was they delayed some of the shoot so he could film Sherlock and come back. So they worked on some other stuff, and that was really, really nice of them, and he appreciated that. This is a nice moment.
Yeah, it's very colourful.
A bit more so than the first film.
Yeah.
I was pumped when I saw the trailer for this movie. I was so excited.
I mean, so far we're 25 minutes in. It's actually gone by pretty quick.
I told you.
No.
Coming up, we get a pretty cool action sequence.
Bilbo just falls out of the tree and dies.
Whoa! Yes.
Did they cast Cumberbatch because he was in Sherlock with Freeman?
Sorry?
Did they cast Cumberbatch as Smaug because he was in Sherlock with Martin Freeman?
Well, no, I think he just auditioned.
Shit. Oh god, that spider reminds me of Shelob.
Yeah, it does actually. It does have a. Although I think Shelob is much scarier.
I mean, this thing's pretty scary too.
I mean,
well, Shelob's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, Shelob's the giant spider. But you can definitely tell the CGI more for these ones.
What the hell has happened to the forest?
Spider-Man takes you in a coffee can.
Tobey Maguire just saves Bilbo. Better than Andrew Garfield.
Oh.
Yeah, you go, Bilbo. Kick that fucking spider's arse.
Already, there's more action than the first one.
One thing that's the thing I will say about Bilbo. He's kick arse in the action. Like at the end of Unexpected Journey, like when that orc's about to kill Thorin, he just jumps in and like saves the day.
Yeah, you're right. He's great in this scene. I mean, in this movie, Bilbo saves the dwarves from every situation.
Yeah, not only that, but he's not like kind of whiny like Frodo.
Yeah. I don't think Frodo's whiny. I just think he's a bit wimpy when it comes to fighting. He's not. Oh.
Yeah.
And these spiders talk.
Yeah. Can he hear them talk because he's put the ring on?
Oh no, they can just be like.
Have the dwarves been taken by the spiders as well, or is it just?
Oh yeah, the dwarves have been hung up in cobwebs.
I like that line here.
The sword is called Sting, and that was a nice reference. I appreciated that Jackson did.
Maybe he'll watch the movie called The Sting.
This is just the Middle Earth version.
Yeah. Where's Paul Newman and Robert Redford? Shit. Oh shit, he's lost the ring! You fucking ding-a-ling! Lost the ring!
Yeah. You see Bilbo in fighting Spider.
This movie is kicking arse so far.
I told you, it's much better. One.
What do you call the fat dwarf again?
Bomber.
Bomber. Did you see all the Hobbit films twice in the cinema?
Yeah, I did. Oh, Jack, you watch this. This is in.
Yeah! Go for it, Bilbo! Go for it!
This is awesome, this. Actually, so good.
Dwarf's just kicking these spiders' arse? What is this thing that Frodo's attacking? Some kind of crab thing?
This, some kind of spider. Oh, that is so intense.
Mine.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's how far. That's what the ring does to you. That's how far it goes.
Mm. Does Gollum return in the other two?
No. That's
Fair
it.
enough.
He doesn't have any more scenes in the trilogy. He's only in that one chapter in the book anyway. So now he realizes what he's done.
He just killed some creatures. I don't get why he's kind of upset.
No, because
by that.
he realized the effect of the ring. Like the fact that the ring made him do that. The ring made him beat the creature until he killed it, just to get the ring back.
Oh yeah, fair. Oh yeah, here we got him again. Here he is, Orlando Bland. Joking.
Yeah.
Legolas.
Yeah, he's not in the book, but oh well, you know, it's great to have him in it. I mean, his dad is in the movie, so.
What does he mean? What does he mean? It'd be my pleasure. Like, does Legolas like killing dwarves?
No, the dwarves and the elves hate each other.
Yeah.
Timeline. That's kind of the whole point of the story.
No, I know that. I only thought the dwarves hated the elves. I didn't think the elves actually hated the dwarves.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it works both ways. Oh, this is Tauriel. She's one of the main female characters of this trilogy.
Is she in the book?
No, they made her up just because they needed they felt they needed another female character.
Ooh. I thought that was the same actor there for a minute.
No, it's not John Rhys Davies. Although John Rhys Davies did come to the set when they were filming the bag end scenes in the first one.
They say they're growing bolder.
Yeah, the spiders.
An ancient Elvis blade.
Oh dear.
Legolas is a dick.
Oh, Bilbo.
I like back to Rivendell.
Just the woodland realm where Legolas's father lives. Thranduil. I kind of pictured it a little bit like this when I read the book.
Well, you pictured it like this?
Well, a little bit.
One thing I will say, I think Orlando Bloom gives probably his best performances the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah. This guy, Lee Pace, plays Thranduil. He's fabulous. He's really, really good in this role. In both this film and the Battle of the Five Armies as well.
What does Mark Kermode think of Orlando Bloom in Lord of the Rings and Hobbit?
He doesn't really say much, to be honest.
I know why the dwarves hate the elves, but why do the elves hate the dwarves?
Oh,
or nothing.
The romance forms between those two. That's where the problems of the film arise. As for why the elves hate the dwarves, I don't really know. There's not. They've just always hated each other. They've never liked the way each other's are, and there's just been an ongoing rivalry, and also hates them the most because of what Thranduil did, leaving them to die. Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say again? I was just listening to the dialogue.
Oh, right. Look, don't worry.
Sorry.
It's all right. I can't be asked to explain it again. Basically,
I'll listen back to the commentary. It's okay.
No worries.
Yeah, this romance between the dwarf and the elf. I know Alan was pissed off what happens in the next film, which I don't know. So
yeah.
Spoiler.
This is a good scene between Thorin and Thranduil.
The Arkenstone. What's a Philosopher's Stone?
It's precious to you.
They also have to get the Philosopher's Stone. I'm surprised he does.
Well, he's a greedy cunt, that's why.
What does he want to return that's his?
He wants... Well, no.
Sorry, what did you say?
There's white gems in the mountain that Thranduil wants.
Well, what the fuck is happening to him?
By serpents of the north.
What happened to his face there?
I just said he was attacked by serpents.
Sorry, what?
He was attacked by serpents.
Alright. Is it me, but does Thorin sound like he's from the north?
Yeah, he puts on a northern accent.
Bloody hell, my people came to you, you bastard!
Christopher Eccleston.
Go home, Thranduil, and have your lovely beads on toast.
I'll fuck you up, Thranduil.
I did it again, Thranduil. I picked another stupid ape.
Planet of the Apes. I told him he could go. Go fuck himself.
Is the guy who plays Thorin from England, or is he another? Is he a Kiwi or an Aussie or whatever?
No, he's from England. That's Richard Armitage is his name.
Oh yes, I've heard of him. Oh, Bilbo was saved. What do you think of the extra characters that they add in The Hobbit?
I like Tariel, but it would have been better to have lost the romance.
Is the love story just pointless, or?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't add anything to the story. It's just to make the fangirls. Like, I don't mind it in this movie because I'm assuming it would have led to somewhere. But in the third movie, they completely cop out, so there's no point to it. It's on 40 minutes.
Legolas and Tariel? Ooh.
Leggy.
So is Thranduil an arsehole then?
Pretty much. I mean, you'll see why as the movie goes on.
When does Legolas sort of change his attitude towards dwarves? Because he's kind of friendly with Gimli in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's it. As he grows a friendship with Gimli, Return of the King, he's like, "Oh, you're my friend." So by the Return of the King, he kind of realizes that not all dwarves are the same. Gimli is different.
Yeah.
This scene is just it's a good scene, but it's just pointless. You know, it doesn't go anywhere.
As I said, the sets are great though.
Oh yeah, the prison looks great. I mean, wow, the production design is superb. She likes the midgets.
She likes to have sex with the midgets.
I mean, what I see this as is like a kind of like a star-crossed lovers thing, where they're from two different societies that hate each other.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, it's been done before to death. So
it's not as bad as Attack of the Clones, though, right?
No, because there's not as much of it. I mean, I was going to say, this is like my only issue with the movie is this romance.
He sounds a bit like Timothy Dalton.
She thinks I'm reckless.
You're the one for me, Rambo.
Oh, funny, the actor that plays Killy, the dwarf in the cell, he's Irish, Aidan Turner. He's actually been in the BBC series Poldark.
Oh, yeah, of course. I thought I recognised him, yeah. Yeah, Aidan Turner, yeah. My mum watches Poldark.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this was before that.
He was still a heartthrob for a lot of ladies back then.
What is she saying him? He's so
he wants to get his pole dark on her.
He hasn't got anything down his trousers.
It's a midget penis.
Might need to get a dildo to extend that.
I mean, it would be weird if she did have sex with him because he's so small.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, this is doomed from the start. Surely this is not going to work. This romance.
Yeah, plus elves are so tall compared to the dwarves.
Yeah, but the music is beautiful.
Who's the actress?
Evangeline Lilly. She appeared in Ant-Man.
Is she English or?
Oh no, she's American. She does a
Oh,
pretty good English accent, actually. Ooh.
obviously. Oh, Legolas was like, "Fuck, get away from me!"
Get away from my bird, you dwarf. I'm gonna fuck her myself.
She doesn't like tiny cock.
Dwarven cock.
Hobbit, Hobbit, the desolation of Tariel's arse.
The Hobbit cock, the desolation of Tariel. Oh, this is great. See, we're 45 minutes in. Lots has happened already. Much quicker
Yeah.
than first. Such a major difference.
I just love the way Bilbo. Yeah, you're right. Just getting them all out of these situations.
Yay! Oh,
I also forgot to mention. I love that bit at the end of Unexpected Journey when Thorin says, "Didn't I say you weren't welcome? You didn't belong in this quest. I couldn't have doubted you."
I've never been so wrong. And then he gives him a hug.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting another action scene now. It's so good. This action scene that happens next.
I mean, what are the main races in Middle Earth? Because I know you've got the elves, you've got the hobbits, you've got the
Dwarves.
dwarves.
You got
What
the
else?
You got the men as well. It's one of the movie, Men of Lake Town.
Yeah,
That's about it, really. And orcs, urukai,
yeah.
wargs,
Men are basically
eagles.
like humans.
Yeah, eagles, wargs, orcs. There's quite a few.
What's your favorite?
I don't know, actually. There's quite a few. I like the hobbits. I think they're quite cute. I think dwarves they all have their perks.
Trust me. It would be cool if there were multiple rings that he could give to them so they could become invisible.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it would make sense with Lord of the Rings.
Are the dwarves taller than the hobbits, or are the hobbits about the same size?
The dwarves are a little bit taller than the hobbits. In the barrels. Such
Yeah.
a great scene in the book as well.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do a barrel roll. Yeah, I mean, so far, we're 47 minutes in and it's flown by.
It's already better than the first movie.
Yeah.
Yay!
Only joking. 0 out of 10.
I'm glad you think so.
Oh shit. That was a stupid idea. Well done, Master Baggins. You learnt your beans on toast.
Yeah. Calm down. Have a tip of tea.
Have a tea.
Oh, I love this scene so much.
This looks fun. I want to do this.
Fucking fairground ride.
It's like fucking yeah. It's like going on holiday, going down those big water chutes.
Yeah.
I'd love to do this.
Rapids. I just want to get in the barrel with the dwarves.
Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious. It'd be fun. Yeah, even though Legolas isn't in the book, like you said, it's nice to have him in there.
Because he's a familiar character, honestly. I think people would have been more upset if he wasn't in it.
Yeah. This scene is actually really fun.
No! Oh, fuck you!
Oh, bloody hell. shit, no, it's the orcs.
Peter Jackson really amped up the epicness of the scene. It wasn't the book.
Actually, speaking about Irish actors, I read originally they wanted, like when they were doing Fellowship of the Ring, Peter Jackson got Stuart Townsend as Aragorn, but he recast Viggo Mortensen because he thought Stuart Townsend was too young to play Aragorn.
Yeah, he did actually. It was actually Viggo Mortensen's son who said he should go for it because his son was a big fan of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but as for Stuart Townsend, did they film anything with him, or did they just recast him straight away?
No, I think they may have been like a few days into the production, but
Yeah.
they hadn't shot anything with Aragorn.
Shit.
Oh, not that one!
I used to be an adventurer like you, then I took an arrow to the knee.
I love the sleeping.
There she is, sexy Tario.
On fire.
I mean, you can see why they both fell for each other, but it's kind of like, I know what you mean. It's kind of pointless.
It doesn't add anything to the story. But, oh well.
If you wanted to add something, add Gollum.
Oh god. Gollum.
Could you imagine?
What?
Could you imagine like a Gollum like romance video like with the ring? It's like a Gollum porno video with the ring.
Like I should have put a ring around it.
Puts the ring around his dick. It's I'm the Lord of the Rings.
Invisible dick. Gilly! Conveniently, the barrel's still there for him to jump in. Whoa!
She's really? Whoa.
Whoa.
They're having a lot of fun. Whoa! Some of the shots here are really good, like the POVs and like the water.
Oh yeah, I think they used some.
What?
I think they used some GoPros to film those.
What's good?
So epic.
Oh, it would have been fucking great if you were in. One thing I would say, it must be fucking. It must have been fun to film the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit for the actors.
Oh yeah, I bet it was glorious. Seeing how most of it was done in special features, it's would have loved to have been there. Had a job working for Peter Jackson.
Mm.
I think elves get involved in the action as well.
Yeah. I mean, did the actors actually go down in those barrels, or were they stunt people?
Oh no, the actual actors went in the barrels. Yeah. This is great.
Oh, this seems so much fun.
You're going to be talking about this a lot in your review.
No, joking. Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, this bit. I forgot about this. Bomber.
I wish I could do this. Bombers knocking everybody out.
This is so fun. That's outrageous. Then annihilation.
Bomber in a fucking barrel.
There is one big continuity error. How is there another free barrel for him to jump in?
Yeah.
That is the only big error with this scene.
Oh, Legolas jumped on the dwarfs.
Yeah.
I'd be like, get off me, you prick. Did you say Legolas finally gets hurt in this one?
He does towards the end. But I think maybe they do make the elves a little bit too badass in this film.
Yeah, I think this, like, the way it's just kicking their arse, it's a bit over the top. it's a bit, how can he do all this?
I mean, what the hell? I'll go with it. It works.
Yeah.
Especially
That's the one thing I will say about Legolas. Like, how is he able to do all this stuff? Like he did in Lord of the Rings. Like he's like sliding down the trunks of Oliphaunts and stuff like
yeah,
that.
and on the shield in the two towers.
Yeah. Is it me? But like, have they done something to Orlando Bloom's eyes? Like they look very blue.
Well, they tried to age him down, but I don't think it worked.
Yeah.
That was such a good scene.
It looks like they made his eyes more blue digitally or something. Maybe I got that wrong.
Maybe. Funny also, seeing Thorin save Legolas, that was an interesting thing. You never think that he would actually save an elf.
Yeah. It's funny the way Gandalf is just sort of wandering on his own. Oh, that's a great shot. Wow.
What happened to Gandalf's horse? He had a horse that he took with him.
One thing I will say, the people who say like compare Hobbit to Star Wars, it's like I'm sorry, but at least Jackson put effort into the Hobbit. At least there's actual some effort there with like the filming and the story and the characters and stuff like that.
Yeah. How far are we in? We're 55 minutes. Look how quickly that's gone.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Gandalf
Reminds me
going.
of Skyfall. That
Actually,
shot there of his shadow going down there kind of reminded me of the opening of Skyfall.
oh yeah. Dun-dun. This is interesting. This is actually
Yeah.
something that draws in on Lord of the Rings.
Did Jackson find it a challenge more with Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit to make?
I don't know. He never said specifically, but I'm going to assume, well, elements of both were challenging. Lord of the Rings probably because it was more complicated, but Hobbit had its challenges in the sense that it was a trilogy. Radagast. He's not cleaned up.
Radagast.
He's not cleaned up the bird shit on his face.
Yeah. I don't think he's as annoying as everybody says. Like some people find him really annoying. I know Chris Stuckman says he's like the Jar Jar Binks of the film or whatever, but
Yeah, he's not
I don't
that.
think he's that. Yeah.
He's all right.
Rice pudding. I mean, Sylvester McCoy isn't the greatest actor, but I think he's decent as Radagast. He doesn't piss me off.
I think the personality of the character suits him very well because he's quite eccentric.
Yeah. Do we ever see the blue wizards that they mention in Unexpected Journey?
No, we don't see them. Nobody kind of knows who they are. They're kind of unknown in the world of Middle Earth.
So is Radagast the Brown like the lowest ranked elf?
Sorry, your lowest ranked wizard.
Well, the way Saruman the White's like the highest elf. Would like Radagast the Brown be like the lowest sort of? Sorry, not elf wizard. Would he be the lowest wizard?
Yes, yeah, because they all think he's weird and odd. Azog the Defiler.
Is Radagast like powerful though as a wizard or not really?
A bit. I mean, he's basically like Middle Earth's Mother Nature.
Yeah.
I mean, Gandalf is fairly powerful, but I think he's ranked below the two blue ones.
Yeah. Which I'm surprised by because when you see him with Saruman and the Fellowship of the Ring, you think he'd be just below Saruman.
Yeah, I think that as well. Surprisingly, maybe not.
It's interesting that he becomes the highest sort of ranked wizard when he comes back in Two Towers.
Yeah, because obviously Saruman betrays them and turns evil. So.
I have to say though, I mean, even though a lot of the dwarves don't get much character development. They are funny, like they are,
Yeah,
especially Bomber.
Bomber, yeah, the fat one. I mean, they tried to give some
What do
of
you
them
what do you, sorry, what do you call Aidan Turner's dwarf?
Keeley.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
seems like he's getting more development in this film.
yeah, like the main ones they give development to are Thorin, Balin, Dwalin, Keeley, Philly, and Gloin at some point, and both are. The rest of them are just there.
Hmm.
Obviously, Thorin's the main one.
Hmm. Do all the dwarves have prosthetic apart from Aidan Turner?
Oh no, I think Aidan Turner has a bit. He has like hands and the feet, but not the face.
Yeah.
But this is an interesting character. This is a Bard, the bowman. You enjoying it so
You know the
far?
way Aragorn is the king. Does that mean he's the king of every sort of species in Middle Earth, or is it only men?
He'd be the king of men, but obviously the evil is now gone, so technically everybody looks to him.
Well, including the elves and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, by that point, alliances have forged, like, everybody's friends again, there's no enemies. Return of the King is really the ending of everything.
Yeah. Although there is a Similarian, but obviously Jackson's never going to make that into a movie.
Whether somebody else does, I don't know, but I think the 6 movies stand fine as they are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a point in making any films after Return of the King.
No, it seems like a natural conclusion.
Although then again, we did say the same with Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, never say never.
Yeah.
Enjoying it so far?
Yeah. If Gilmario, sorry, whatever his name is, Del Toro made
Guillermo del
The
Toro,
Hobbit.
yeah.
Yeah, if he made the film into 2 books, would he still film in New Zealand and have the same actors and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the same people would have been involved, it's just that he would have been directing it. And actually, they said if it was going to be a 2-film piece, the barrels scene would have been the climax of the first film.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, but obviously that had to change when they made it a trilogy.
Yeah. When did Jackson sort of come aboard the project?
Oh, he was on board from the beginning, but he was on board as producer, writer, but he wasn't directing until after Guillermo del Toro left. He didn't direct it because he set up in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, why did Guillermo del Toro leave?
Well, the project wasn't greenlit for a while, and they were uncertain about whether it was going to be greenlit. And Guillermo del Toro just couldn't wait anymore. He had to move on, otherwise, I've been following a dead horse, basically. This is quite a good scene, actually. This is essentially a prelude to the Battle of the Five Armies. It's saying, "Oh, war is coming! War is coming!"
Do you think Tolkien would have liked Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit?
I think he would have. I think he would have been happy. Not sure about The Hobbit, but I think he definitely would have been happy with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I mean, he might. Yeah.
Sorry?
I don't know if he would have been happy with The Hobbit as a trilogy, but he might have been happy that it was a film, you know.
And he probably wouldn't have been happy with them adding Tariel and Legolas, but
Maybe.
Yeah, if they made this work into prosthetic, I think it would have looked better.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good enough.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Thranduil isn't in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, is he?
No. But he's in the Hobbit book as well. It's funny, like their father and
Does
son.
Legolas like Thranduil, or does he think he's a dick as well?
Um, I don't. He doesn't hate his dad, but I don't think they have the best relationship.
Kind of like Boromir and Faramir and Denethor.
Yeah, or Dickathor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the problem with Thranduil is he's a coward. He doesn't want to go out and fight. He'll just stay in his kingdom.
This may sound like a weird comparison, but he kind of reminds me of Malfoy's dad from Chamber of Secrets. You know the way Malfoy's dad like had sort of long blonde hair and he was a dick too.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah. We're already over an hour into this film.
Yeah.
The pace really is consistent. This is what they
Yeah.
did in the first movie.
How long are we in?
1 hour 6 minutes.
Oh. Oh, fuck it.
Actually, probably nearly halfway through it because it's 2 hours 40. So yeah.
Can you imagine Sean Connery as an orc?
Oh, now we get to Lake Town.
I don't think we saw it in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, did we?
No, we didn't. We can kind of see Rohan, which is a similar town. Both towns are kind of poor, but this Lake Town is obviously like sort of the fishmongers. They're kind it's kind of a shanty town essentially, whereas the Rohan is just like a poor farmer's town, I guess you could
This
say.
place is very icy.
Yeah. Ice, baby. Does Ice Cube live here? Do you know Ice Cube?
Yeah.
he was here in this movie.
Ice Cube and Ice Tea just arrive here.
Bard. Didn't you say Ice Cube is in Cop Out, or is that Tracy Morgan?
No, he was in XXX State of the Union, which is directed by Lee Tamahori.
Oh.
Which is actually even worse than Die Another Day. He did it after Die Another Day. And it's worse.
Would you give that one a -1 out of 10?
Yeah, probably. It's terrible, actually. I'm not joking. Like my cousin showed me, and I actually fell asleep when we were watching it. Like I was struggling to keep awake. It was that bad. It's just a terrible movie. It'd be funny if you did a rant on that someday. Like
Maybe.
the rant more than Lee Tamahori.
Yeah. Yeah, the fucking whore's done it again.
I still have to review Food Fight. God.
Have to do anything.
I think after the Emoji Movie, you don't want to watch any more shit films.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I didn't recommend it to you, buddy.
Yeah. At least I recommended this as a good movie.
I don't recommend those films to you. I just say, could you review them because they're shit? Well, I recommended Rage and Build to you. That's good.
Yeah. Review coming soon. I might make Tuesday the day I watch it.
Yes.
Fish. They actually got real fish when they filmed this.
God, I must have stank like hell.
Oh, yeah.
Have a big shower after that.
Shower in the Shire.
Oh, Lake Town looks cool. Lake Town looks awesome.
Oh, it's brilliant. I love actually the theme that Howard Shore made for this is actually one of the best themes of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to scores, like I heard someone say they thought the score to the Desolation of Smaug was kind of unremarkable, but
I think it's good enough. I think it's his weakest.
I thought that was Andy Serkis for a minute.
Oh no, this is a different character. Caesar.
That guy's got a monobrow.
So is Bomber. They pick on him because he's the fat one.
He's always a comic relief because he's fat.
Yeah. He's also quite funny in the first one. He just slams on the goblin and he goes down onto the barge.
I think he's just kind of lovably kind of silly.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to remember that The Hobbit is a book that was written for children. So naturally it's a bit more lighter and funnier in tone than Lord of the Rings.
Was Lord of the Rings written for adults or was it written for like...
definitely more mature. I don't know if it was specifically written for adults, but it's definitely a more complicated and more advanced story. So I would say, yeah, I guess so.
Or for teenagers, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, it's never actually been stated, really. But I would imagine, yeah, young adults.
Did Tolkien think Lord of the Rings was his best work?
I'm not sure.
I read some interesting notes about Fellowship of the Ring. Apparently Bruce Willis wanted to be in it because he was a big fan of the books.
Yeah, fat chance of that.
Yeah.
And here we have Stephen Fry, as Master of Lake Town. Break out the brandy.
Break out the brandy. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, I was trying to beat you to it.
He's a master of Lake Town. I can imagine him as just like... I can imagine just Rowan Atkinson as Blackadder coming in here. He's Lord Melshit.
Black Adam.
Yeah, Tony Robinson just comes in. It would be funny if they did actually have Tony Robinson and Rowan Atkinson in this, just a small cameo besides Stephen Fry. It'd be like a nice, funny reference to Blackadder.
Yeah. An election? Bard. There's something fishy going on here.
You killed a fish or nothing.
It's a pretty generous offer, actually.
After they've been rolling around in that, I wouldn't touch the shit.
It's actually kind of amazing how he smuggles them into Lake Town without many people seeing.
Yeah. Lake Town looks awesome.
The production design on these films is just incredible. Lake Town is actually one of the best sets, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So detailed. I mean, I don't know if you played it, but like, it just kind of reminds me of Skyrim. Well, I think Skyrim was probably based a bit off Lord of the Rings, the sort of old medieval kind of fantasy tale look of it.
Yeah, I've never actually seen. No, sorry, never actually played Skyrim before, but I've heard it's good.
I think you'd like it if you're like a fan of Lord of the Rings. It's kind of similar to that.
Mm.
I mean, of course, the story's different, but
Yeah.
there's actually a dragon in Skyrim as well.
The toilet. You
Ugh.
bloody one.
Smells like shit. Oh dear. Will he bring us luck?
They bring us luck.
Wouldn't you want them to get a shower before you give them your clothes?
Yeah, we didn't have showers in those days. Well,
Well, a bath at least.
yeah. Well, Lake Town is quite a poor town, so they have to bathe in the river.
What's the older dwarf called?
Balin.
Oh.
He's the one that they go to his tomb in Fellowship of the Ring, and they find him dead. When Gimli says, "Oh, my cousin Balin." Give us a roll.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Get some backstory here.
Yeah. It's interesting this film came out the same year as, 10 years after Return of the King.
Yes. Basically, what that was Girion, who was an ancestor of Bard. He tried to kill Smaug with the only arrow that can actually kill him, the black arrow. And there's like, it's kind of setting up the fact that there's only like one arrow left that is somewhere, and then that will hopefully eventually kill the dragon. Hmm. Where are the weapons?
Yes.
Weapons.
I'm just going to the toilet. Be back in a sec. I'll keep my Blu-ray going.
If there's anything you miss, I'll let you know. While Jack's gone, I just want to mention that there's a lot of tension here between Bard and the dwarves. Whilst I'm sure they're thankful that he smuggled them in, there's definitely a sense of tension between them. They don't want to hang around. They're just keen to get towards the mountain. This is their only way through. And now that he knows who Thorin is, this becomes much more potent, and definitely more tension around us as this film goes on. A lot of people seem to get very confused with Luke Evans and Orlando Bloom, that they're actually in a scene together in the third film, Battle of the Five Armies. So thankfully that spared any confusion. But I had to keep telling my sister that, no, this is Luke Evans. He's a different character. And, oh, that's Orlando Bloom. No, it's Luke Evans. That's Orlando Bloom. Because Orlando Bloom appears as Legolas. How can he appear as this guy as well? It wouldn't make sense. 1 hour 19 minutes. I have to give credit to Jackson. He really did take on board the criticisms of the first movie. This one has remained at a consistent jumping pace from the beginning, whereas the first one, by this point, not much had breadth, and it did take its time.
Back.
This one is much more consistent.
With the pace.
Yeah, the pace. Yeah.
You would be dead.
Dead. You didn't really miss anything. Basically, what happened was Bard said to the dwarves, "Oh, you have to go and wait. You have to wait till the cover of darkness before you leave." And Balin let slip Thorin's name, and he's just sort of realised who Thorin is, and yeah.
Does Legolas fancy Tauriel?
I get that impression, yeah.
But she fancies the
dwarf.
yeah. What does she not like about Legolas?
I don't know. He is a bit of a stubborn git at times. I think they're friends, but I think she likes him. Like they are friends, but she doesn't feel romantically about him. But also, the scene earlier in Thranduil's lair, he says, "Oh, he's grown very fond of you." So she knows that Legolas basically fancies us.
She's like, he's not my kind of elf.
No, she's taken with the midget, the dwarf.
She likes midget cock.
Men of her stature are in short supply.
I mean, it's interesting that Arwen and Aragorn get together in Return of the King. I mean, they have a kid, like from her vision, they have a kid. I wonder if the kid's like half elf, half man, or whatever.
I would have thought so, yeah. Would have been some kind of hybrid.
It'd been a bit weird. I mean, the only thing I would be saying if I was with Liv Tyler as Arwen is, you got fucking weird ears. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, the whole production design, like the props, everything, the costumes. I think they're even better here than they were in An Unexpected Journey.
Yeah, and because you get to see different locations as well, it's much more visually appealing to me than the first one. Not that the first one wasn't, but there's the first one. There's a lot of trudging around, and it does take a while. Yeah.
When do we get the Smaug?
Be patient. He's coming.
We're about halfway through the film now.
Yes, we are actually. Yeah, 1 hour 20 minutes. Yeah, we are about halfway.
It's not bad.
Yeah, trust me, the pace doesn't falter. It does maintain this pace.
It's better, or it's a 0. The Emoji Movie, -1 out of 10.
-1. Yeah. Shit.
I gave it -1,000,000. It's actually interesting when you watch my run. Like, it actually says on screen -1,000,000 out of 10.
Yeah. I was impressed that you did that, actually. Blimey, mysterious.
Actually, not -1,000,000, sorry, -1,000,000,000.
This is a great scene, actually. They brought before the Master of Laketown, and then finally, they get to have a little debate.
Laketown's cool. Did they build the Laketown set, or is a lot of it like?
Oh yeah, they built it. Yeah, they build all their sets.
No, yeah, but like the water and all that, is that real or?
Most of what you see here is pretty real.
We're taking Lake Town for ourselves.
Thorin gets to make a speech.
Does he not like men, or does he?
No, he's promising them. I think he's going to promise when he gets back to the mountain.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, Thorin!
Listen to me! Listen! What happened to Dale?
Dale Winter.
Those who died in the firestorm! Firestorm! And for what purpose? For what purpose? The blind ambition of a mountain.
Ooh.
He could not see beyond his own desire! Own desire! Not any of us. Too quick to lay blame. Let us not forget that it was Gideon, Lord of Dale, your ancestor, who stand to kill them.
Ooh.
Not my fault.
You know the story. Arrow after arrow. Each one missing its mark.
Dwarf and Gillian fight!
Kill him, Bard. Fucking Stephen Fry.
Yeah, why not? Fuck yes, come on.
He's not going to say no to that.
Yes, please give us your gold. Woohoo!
Yeah. It's not about the money.
Will you share our wealth? Yes! Woohoo!
Why? Yes, of course.
I mean, who's going to say no to that?
Exactly. That's the best offer you could ever have. God, he does look a bit pale.
Yeah. You got syphilis?
Plague.
It just kills all the dwarves and everybody in Lake Town.
Yeah. Something in the water.
Yeah.
This is quite an emotional.
Everybody's got hepatitis.
It's quite a sad scene that Thorin has to leave Gilly behind.
Why does he have to?
Because Gilly's wounded.
You know, literally, you could call the Battle of the Five Armies Return of the King, because Thorin will be the new king of Erebor.
Yeah, but then again, they will get to the mountain in this film.
No, but you could call the third one Return of the King, because since he's the king of Erebor.
Yeah.
But, you know, they already did that.
Yeah, I can't do that. Originally, the third film was called There and Back Again. But then they changed it to the Battle of the Five Armies.
I think Jimmy Nesbitt's quite funny in these films.
Yeah, a lot of his character is him.
Is what?
A lot of his character is based on him, really.
Alright.
And what do you want me to do about it?
Sick like a dick.
Obvious CGI alert.
Yeah. It's good CGI though.
Yeah. Still, you do get the good landscapes. in New Zealand.
Yeah. Like I said, the game Skyrim, it's a lot like this actually, because the start of that game, a dragon comes and destroys the whole town. So, yeah. Oh, that's a nice shot. Ooh, that's a cool name.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it's called the Desolation of Smaug. That's when everybody realised.
I mean, yeah, it's odd that some people prefer an unexpected journey to Desolation of Smaug. I mean, here there's a lot more going on, and for me, this is just this is more engaging. There's more action. There's more locations. There's more story to it. Like,
And
I understand.
Of Gandalf,
Yeah, I forgot about him.
I agree. I mean, I still really enjoy an unexpected journey for what it is, but this one has always been better for me. Always. Hmm.
Do I have your word?
No. I think it's interesting how Gandalf, he knows he's walking into a trap, but he's going to go and face it. He wants to know what's going on, the truth behind the necromancer. To some, that may seem very obvious who he is, but this is all important because it's all to draw in on the Lord of the Rings, and I think it's great. I personally love it in this film. It's undoubtedly a trap. He knows he's walking into it, but he's got to see what it is. He's got to see this through. And the book doesn't show this. And I think this is one of the enhancements of the story. The fact that we get to see what Gandalf does on his own in The Hobbit.
This is cool.
Yeah. You'll like the way that this scene plays out later on. Because it all draws into the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I mean, I know Harry prefers Unexpected Journey, but I think this is better.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, this isn't in the book, but this is an enhancement on the story. Because you get to see what Gandalf's doing.
There's Azog. What is that thing in Azog's arm?
It's like a sort of fork, like a trident.
Maybe he got his fork stuck in his arm when he was having food.
Use the forks.
Do you say the feet were prosthetic that they were wearing?
Yeah, all of the dwarves and the hobbits wore prosthetic feet.
Was it cold filming out there?
I'd imagine so. I mean, I wasn't there myself.
No, I know, but like, did they say like in the special features or whatever?
It may have been. They didn't specifically say.
Shit, they are climbing the fucking statue. Oh, where are they going to now?
Erebor.
Oh, the mountain. Yeah, Erebor, yeah.
Yeah, they've arrived at the mountain.
Yes.
Best scenes of the trilogy, I think, when they're trying to break in to the mountain through the back door, essentially.
Going for the back.
And that statue there that they've been climbing, that is a statue of Thorin's grandfather.
Yeah. So has Smaug been asleep for like hundreds of years or something like that?
About 60 years, they said.
Yeah. Rule this. So how long has Aragorn been away from the dwarves?
Well, a long time. Well, about 60 years they've been out of the mountain.
Yeah.
The last light of Durin's day.
I'm surprised nobody in Lake Town came with them.
Nah.
Like,
I mean,
they're happy to share in the wealth, but they're not happy to send the soldiers.
No, they said just go back and bring us back the fortune. They don't want to get involved with the dragon. They want to stay away from Smaug.
Yeah.
But obviously, some of the dwarves had to stay in Lake Town because of Keely's wound. Like, so far, would you say that you haven't found it boring at all?
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah. Has it surprised you?
Yeah, I mean, the same could be said for Unexpected Journey. Like, that's not a bad film though. I still like that. I give it a 7 out of 10. But I think this improves the pace. And it's just more intriguing as well.
Yeah, and there's, like you said, the meat of the story is here. I think in the second film.
Yeah.
And I'll leave you to make your mind up on the third one when we come to do that one.
Battle of the Five Armies. You gonna cry?
Be nice.
Don't cry.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Thorin just jumps off the cliff.
Oh. Goodbye, cruel world.
Imagine if Smaug just arrived and just ate them all right there.
Dinner time. Soon. Yeah.
I mean, who's your favourite villain in Lord of the Rings?
Oh, I'd have to say Gollum.
Fair enough.
Main villains. I don't know. There's quite a few. I mean, Saruman obviously is a good one. I can't decide. I honestly can't decide. Is that enough? Yeah, again, building in every situation.
So did he just leave the key there?
Yeah, he dropped the key and he left it there.
Well, they should. That's stupid. I mean, he should have kept it.
No. Well, he thinks that there's no chance of getting in there now.
All he needs is a bit of TNT.
Dynamite. Oh. Good song.
That's all they need, a bit of TNT.
Dynamite. Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there? It's Smaug! Oh, shit!
It's Thrush. The Thrush has knocked.
Oh, no, it's light.
Oh, no.
Get the key, you stupid prick! Get the fucking key!
Ah!
Get the key!
We do have an opening.
You better fucking hurry up before that.
1 hour 39 minutes.
One thing I will say, if it's the last Moon of Autumn, they can't wait another year.
Oh. I know there's a third movie, but jeez. Can't have them go there.
Warren, Jesus, you were quick on the ball.
Can't have them go there and back again.
Like, it falls down a cliff, they have to get it, and then they have to wait another year. Hurry up, Thorin, and open the fucking door before the moon goes. It's too late.
Well, Peter Jackson can make a whole film about him climbing the stairs.
Yeah.
This is a
That
powerful
wouldn't be
moment.
pandering.
I think this is powerful when Thorin turns the key and finally opens the door to the mountain. They've waited so long to get to this moment.
You imagine he turned the key and like nothing happened.
Yeah, you have reached your final destination. Oh.
All hobbits report to breeding center.
Sam, no! Oh.
Thorin, fuck Koba.
Thorin, not human. Koba, not ape. Fuck anyway.
This is cool.
Yeah. It's a very moving scene.
Then like a spike trap kills him.
Yeah, I remember these spikes.
It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark, like a big boulder comes down.
Oh, I think Balin's.
But Thorin was never in the mountain though, was he?
Well, he used to live there before Smaug attacked. His family were like the royalty.
Yeah, I thought that at the start, that prologue, I thought that was his dad or his.
Well, it was his father Thrain and his grandfather Thrall. Actually, funny enough, I might as well tell you this. In the extended edition of this movie, you get to see Thrain, Thorin's father.
Oh, he's still alive?
Yeah, he's alive. He's in Dol Guldur with Gandalf.
No, but I thought the prologue of the first one, that was his father or his grandfather that ran away from Erebor.
Oh, well, both of them. Well, his father ran away. His grandfather was then killed by Azog in a later battle.
Yeah.
Which you see in the first film. They have a flashback to it. And
So how old is Thorin then?
Oh, I don't know. He must be like 120 years old. I know he's over 100. Like a late time.
Hey, who's your least favourite dwarf out of interest?
I honestly don't know. There's so many of them. Don't move.
He's not gonna move. Smaug lives there because of the gold, right?
Yeah. It's the same kind of theme as Lord of the Rings, the whole idea of corruption and greed and wealth. Obviously, kind of like the ring, the gold is like a force that kind of draws people in, corrupts people. People become obsessed with it.
The Arkenstone.
Well, that also, but the gold as well. Smaug is drawn to it, as is Thorin's grandfather. It consumed him.
Yeah, the gold. The gold!
Oh,
That's true.
the courage of hobbits. Like they play the Shire theme.
The Hobbits. The desolation of your butts.
See, look, Bilbo just goes in. Like Frodo would have been.
Yeah.
Bilbo's fearless that way. Actually, he's
Yeah, like when he says
somebody-
the courage of hobbits, that doesn't apply to Frodo.
Yeah, well, not in every situation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sam kind of reminds me more of Bilbo. Bilbo kind of reminds me more of Sam, actually, in the fact that he's more courageous.
So, yeah, Bilbo is quite old-fashioned. Sam is quite a contemporary. So, well, he's a gardener, but you know, his mannerisms aren't old-fashioned. Yeah.
No, but no, what I will say about Bilbo and Sam reminds me more of Bilbo reminds me more of Sam in the fact that he's more courageous. If you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, definitely.
Is there a King of the Hobbits by any chance, or are they just hobbits?
Nah, they're just simple folk. Monarchy. Surprise!
Shit.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fuck off,
Azog.
Azog.
Now it gets intense.
Come on, kick his shit. Shit, don't fall off.
Uh-oh. It's over. It's not you, it's me.
He's gone.
What if Gandalf was married to Azog? That would be an interesting relationship. Oh, this scene is awesome. I think you'll love it, Jack.
Yeah. I guess you could call him Gandalf the Gay because Ian McKellen's gay.
Yeah, that's obviously no disrespect to Ian McKellen. He actually is gay. So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just a joke.
yeah, no, it's fair enough. But
Gandalf the Gay.
Yeah. I mean, many parodies about that as well.
Gandalf the 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, God.
There's a necromancer trying to kill him.
Yes. Find out who the necromancer really is.
Let me guess, it's Sauron. I'm guessing the necromancer. Yes, I was right.
Yeah,
Sauron.
it was obvious. But yeah, like, this is almost leading up to Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Oh no! His fucking staff is gone. You're a wizard now, Gandalf. Can you imagine if Hagrid just appeared? You're a wizard now, Gandalf.
Dun, 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 dun. The music is...
Imagine if Gandalf met Dumbledore.
Oh, God. So wrong. Dun, 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 dun.
So was Sauron always there because the ring was always there?
Well, yeah, because the ring is connected to Sauron, so that's his only life force.
How did he not take over earlier?
No, he was waiting for the right moment, trying to gather his armies and whatnot. You could say the Battle of the Five Armies, the actual battle, is the start of the War of the Ring. He's got all his armies together, and he's just going to fucking attack everybody and attack the mountain. Now we get to the dragon.
How long is Battle of the Five Armies before Fellowship?
60 years.
Oh. So the War of the Ring is like 60 years?
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's a long history of it. Obviously, for 60 years, it's kind of on hold because Bilbo has the ring, so it's kind of missing. So they don't. So they're just kind of everything goes to a kind of until Fellowship of the Ring when they find the ring, obviously because of Bilbo.
All the fucking gold, yes! Take it!
I mean, this set as well was amazing. God.
Shit, is that dead body Thorin's grandfather?
What? There's no body there.
I thought there was a body there, sorry.
No, I didn't see any bodies, but oh, blimey.
It's just there was armor, I thought there was a body.
Ah, right.
Oh, he's been entranced by the fucking wealth.
Yeah. I think he's trying to work out which one is actually the Arkenstone. Like, how's he meant? How's he meant to find it in all of this? They always give Bilbo the shit jobs.
I would just be like rolling around and I'd be like, I'm fucking rich.
Yeah, I'm rich. I'm fucking rich.
Be like Scrooge McDuck
I mean,
jumping into a pool of gold.
Smaug himself has a pretty heavy bank account.
Yeah. He's insured well.
Yeah. No need for the RSPCA.
How can Smaug breathe in all that gold? That's what I want to know.
Oh, he's a huge, great dragon. He lives there. He's been there for ages.
Does he shit in the gold? Like, is the gold his litter box?
Probably, yeah. At the very bottom of the gold pile, you'll find his shit. Dragon dung. I never thought of that, actually. That's a really good point. But this guy is fucking massive. I mean, you just wait till he stands up and you'll see him. He's huge.
Yeah. Has he always been asleep, or does he wake up
He's been asleep.
sometimes?
He's been asleep for a while. I mean, at the end of the first film, you see him wake up.
Hmm. Oh, the gold. Stop making so much noise, Bilbo.
1 hour 50 minutes. Got about 50 minutes of the movie left.
I'm scared of Smaug.
Well, fucking man up!
Not really. Be quiet, Bilbo. Then maybe you won't be burnt to death.
Like the Gollum scene, this is another example of how Bilbo's one scene with one character is one of the best things of the story.
Why doesn't he just put on the ring and then Smaug won't see him? Yeah.
You were saying? Look at this guy. Fuck.
Yeah.
Excellent CGI.
Oh, can he smell him?
Yeah.
He can't see him though, can he?
No. Nobody's got the ring on.
Oh, this is awesome.
Told you the second one was better.
I think it's worse. Joking.
I think it's way better than the first.
I was joking. I agree. Yeah.
Although I still really like the first. But, yeah, it's not as eventful as 2 and 3.
Oh.
Run, Bilbo, run! What do you think of the voice
I think it's great.
from Benedict Cumberbatch?
You actually couldn't tell it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, he did actually do a lot of motion capture work to prepare for this role.
Is he Gollum now?
Far more precious. Wow, his eye is like the keyhole. Bilbo's clever in this thing, we're trying to compliment him, to intimidate. Well, not trying to show that he's intimidated by him.
Of your enormity, O Smaug, the stupendous. No, indeed.
With my
There it is.
Bingo.
Just put on the ring and take the stone.
My father's led. And through the air, I am he who walks on the sea. What else do you claim to be? I am. Riddle maker.
Barrel Rider.
I would say this is nearly as good as any film in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really good.
Smaug is awesome.
This is what everybody wanted from the first film.
You are listening to the word Smaug, chiefest of calamities. I know the smell and taste of war. No one better. It is the gold we are drawn to treasure like flies and dead flesh. Did you think
No.
this day would come? That a passion of panting gods would come crawling back to the mountain?
No.
Why do they send him in to do all the dirty work? I mean, come on.
Well, they've wanted him to do it because he's small and hobbits are light on their feet, and Smaug has never seen a hobbit, so he doesn't know the scent. So they thought it would be easier, but they were wrong.
What is Gandalf, by the way? Is he a man or is he like?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously he's a wizard, so I guess the species term for it is mage, but I mean, he obviously looks human, so.
No, I know he's a wizard, but like, would he be like a man, like in terms of like Aragorn kind of thing?
Well, yeah, he's a man, but as I said, I think there's a term for it called mage.
Yeah.
I think so I would imagine, yeah, he's some kind of man.
You say he ate his people?
Yeah.
How does he eat? Actually, that's an interesting question. How does he eat if he's killed everybody?
Well, he's obviously eating people. He's a dragon. I mean,
No, but I mean, since the town has been, since no one lives there anymore, how does he eat people now? Does he just go out and eat people and then come back?
Yeah, well, people raid the mountain and he eats them then.
Imagine if Frodo just fell into his shit.
Bilbo brings back some of Smaug's shit for Frodo. It goes in the memory box.
No, he brings back the Arkenstone covered in shit.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Frodo. I'll send him to the Undying Lands. Kill him. Run.
Who's been sent to kill him?
Oh, don't worry. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm Bard the Bowman.
Oh, I get it now. The master chooses you to take a shit.
Die!
This has got all the action that you want from Lord of the Rings as well. And the intrigue.
Much more action intrigue than the first one.
I mean, I think Jackson was just trying to, like, spread out the first one. This, he's got to the meat of the story.
Yeah. I think the first one probably should have been, well, the theatrical should have been at least about 2.5 hours, probably 10 minutes short of what this was.
Oh. Why does the king hate him? Sorry. Well, the master of Lake Town.
Because they think he's up to something. They think he's like demeaning him in public. They think that Bard is telling people, obviously because he said to Alfred, "All these people need to eat." They think he's defying them basically. So they just see him as an inconvenience. Ooh.
Why are you being mean, Thorin?
This is where you start to see Thorin kind of, you get a hint of him, he's after the gold, kind of like his grandfather.
I guess his foul tongue some time ago. But it matters not. Will fade.
You should just put on the ring and take the Orchid Stone. Oh, does he know that Sauron's returning?
What, Gandalf?
No, Smaug. Does he know Sauron's returning?
Well, I assume so, because he's just said, "Oh, a darkness is coming."
Yeah.
CGI alert!
Yes. In the original, this one ain't prosthetic.
Yeah. Oh well, looks good enough. Let you off, Jackson.
Yeah.
This is not like George Lucas. He doesn't pig out on CGI.
Yeah. It's not like every scene and every person, is CGI.
Obviously, The Hobbit isn't as dated as the Star Wars prequels.
Oh, nowhere near as dated. Smaug looks awesome. That's not true. That's impossible.
No!
Bilbo, I am your father.
I am your father.
Woohoo!
Whoa!
Oh, he's damaged.
Mm. He really is good, Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
But I think not. I think our little game ends here. So tell me, how you choose to
Bye!
Take that Orchid Stone and go, bitch.
Get out of there, get out of it. Well, he hasn't actually taken the stone. Oh, he actually, no. He probably did.
We should have.
Yeah.
Thorne is a bit of a dick, though. He's like, oh, he's a burglar.
Yeah. Although he appreciates Bilbo a bit more in this movie. In the first movie, he was a dick to him. And obviously,
Although he did, I mean, I'm surprised he wasn't like, oh, Bilbo, don't, waste your life. I mean, Bloody hell.
Yeah, well, he's kind of slowly being drawn back to the gold. That's, yeah. You'll see more of that in the third one.
Oh, so I'm guessing Thorin's sort of influenced by the gold as well.
Yeah, like his father and his grandfather.
He wants the fucking money, money, money.
I like this scene in Lake Town. The orcs assume that Thorin is still there and they'll come and attack.
Money, money. You're so funny. In a rich dwarf's world.
Not things nice, but
Some of these orcs look prosthetic.
I think there's a mixture of prosthetic and CGI.
Well, leave the kiddies alone. Yeah, some of this is prosthetic here, yeah.
The Bard's son actually puts up a bit of a good fight. Oh!
There she is, Tariel.
Sexy beast.
Yeah.
That's enough for a good hour.
I see you, baby. Shaking that ass.
Yeah. It's funny, like, that's another reason the romance one fails, because we don't see enough of Tariel. She's barely in it.
Yeah, and he's hardly had any interaction between him and her.
Yeah, and that continues in the third one as well, which is unfortunate.
The fallen lovers. Yeah, I mean, this film has definitely got a lot more going on than Unexpected Journey.
Yeah.
Cuts his head off.
Like, I can tell you definitely think it's already much better.
Yeah. It's gone from a 0 to a 1.
That's gone from a -1 to a 0. You are my bitch. You will follow me.
Legolas. Legoland. Legolas goes to Legoland. Oh, she's gonna give him the flyers.
That's the same plant that they used on Frodo. The King's Foil.
I'm going to fuck him.
Yeah. Thorin.
There he is. There's Thorin, bit late to the party.
Thorin.
He sees the gold and he's like, fuck yes.
I'm rich. I'm fucking rich.
He's orgasming over that gold.
Mm. Ooh. Oh. This is a really interesting scene. You almost think he's going to kill him.
Yeah.
I did warn you.
Yeah. Why would you? The wars are back. Was he gonna kill Bilbo?
Thorin.
Yeah.
Well, he may have done, but then he kind of snapped out of it. The dragon came over.
I wonder why he would anyway. I mean, Bilbo's Bilbo's been a nice guy.
Yeah. Again, he's not. Thorin wasn't thinking straight.
Thorin's got a burnt horse. That's what he deserves.
He gets up really quickly after that. Come on. I love how we cut back and forth between Lake Town and the mountain. There's like
She really likes a bit of dwarf dick.
Now we got two
Someone knock him out so he won't stop screaming in pain.
Oh shit!
Could you imagine if they put the Darth Vader mask on him like Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah. No.
The mask just comes down. He's Darth Vader now. Come on, you can stay alive just for another few minutes.
Look at her beautiful face. I just want to fuck it.
Just wants to shove his dwarf penis in there. He wants to go balls deep into that elf.
You want to find out if there's anything down his trousers? Now's the chance.
She just took his trousers off.
Yeah. Oh, dwarf dick, methinks. So quiet. Shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to think here. You lads, go ahead. Lovely jubbly.
Christopher Eccleston's sound like he's directing the movie. I want you to go over there, you over there, you over there. Run! For God's sake, run!
Run! He just sees all the gold. Bye, gum. Bye, gum, lad. Bye, gum.
13 dwarves standing on the floor.
Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
And if one little dwarf was knocked off the mountain, then Smaug would burn him and roast him up for breakfast. Run! Don't you fucking idiots! I tell you what, that fucking Smaug, I'd have him a fight with me any day. Most mountains are the north. He's sitting on acorns.
He's nutty about her.
Oh! Oh no, I've lost my nuts.
Oh, lad. I think I came too quickly.
I mean, yeah, this is sweet and all, but it doesn't go anywhere.
Does it add anything to the plot? No!
Did I overcomplicate the plot? Far away.
He wants to fuck her.
It's love.
Twilight.
Dream a little dream of me.
Oh, oh!
Midget hand.
He grabs her hand and puts it where his groin is.
He puts it where his nuts are.
Why don't you crack these nuts, lassie?
Oh, she's a rat cracker, isn't she? Oh, it's moving.
All the dead dwarfs, by gumlet. Surprised the bodies haven't all decomposed.
Yeah, it would have been quite a while since they've been there.
Cool.
Oh.
That's quite sad. Ugh.
Not as sad as the fucking romance of this movie. By God.
By gum, lad. I mean, this isn't bloody Twilight.
Yeah. 2 hours 14 minutes. Fucking hell.
It's going at a yonking pace. No Bilbo baggage here.
Yep. What was Mark Commode talking about?
Split up and search for clues, like, lad. I'll give you a Scooby snack, Bilbo, if you find the Arkenstone.
What's the Scooby Smaug? We're coming after you.
We're gonna solve that mystery.
It's when in fire and we will all burn together. I love this climax. Finally get to the climax. It's not in the book, but I'm glad they did it. They needed something big to end the second movie.
Uh-oh. Come and get me.
Come get some. I'll go tell you, he's a rat lad. He's a rat lad.
Oh, this is awesome.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Great direction from Peter Jackson. Oh yeah, Jack, this is what I was talking about earlier when Legolas gets wounded. This is the fight where you see him get wounded at the very end of the fight.
It's not about the Legolas.
When I'm seeing all the pieces fit together.
It's
Oh,
like one big happy family.
Look at that fucking beautiful babe. I meant the orc, not Legolas.
Yeah, come on, kick his arse. Someone kick Legolas's arse for God's sake.
Go on, Bolg. You can do it.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
You've still got Thorin's sword as well.
He doesn't ever use that theme, does he, in The Hobbit?
No, not in The Hobbit.
Oh shit, he's finally getting his arse kicked. Some well-deserved arse kicking.
Yeah. Legolas, basically, you're too perfect.
Yeah. Come on. Burped in his face. God. That's one way to piss off Legolas, burp in his face. Donkey! He kills Shrek thinking he's an orc.
Yeah. Don't get funny with me, donkey. So that he's got blood now.
Oh!
Because it goes through all the Lord of the Rings without a scratch.
Finally in The Hobbit, he's like, I've got beat! Shit!
Oh, come on, my tits.
Desolation of Smaug! Fuck!
Whoa.
Whoa! Well, this is epic.
Brilliant. This wouldn't have been here if Hobbit was 2 movies.
Yeah. This film kind of reminds me like Revenge of the Sith. It's like kind of like the film you expected when you saw An Unexpected Journey.
Yeah.
This is like the payoff we wanted.
Well, I expected something better than Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
And I got that. Even though Revenge of the Sith is still good. It's a good film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit!
Run now. What the fuck? And the only way to turn them on is you know who.
Don't speak so soon.
A slug, am I?
This isn't a twin dilemma.
Oh god, the slugs. Just on you, Smaug, to relit your own forges.
Is that a bad thing, relighting the forges?
Oh no, they basically they wanted to trick him into relighting the forges, so they could. What they're going to do is they're going to turn him into gold.
Have a golden dragon.
They want to melt him in his own gold. I mean, he won't kill him, but it will just piss him off. Basically, they just want to try and at least beat him.
I thought turning him into gold would kill him.
All right.
How would turning him into gold not kill him?
Sorry, what was that? Okay. Jack? Hello?
Well, he's not gold now.
What did you say to me earlier?
You said, didn't you say like they want to make him into gold? Like put.
Yeah.
Like, now, how would that not kill him though?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it would. It wouldn't last. Wouldn't set long enough. But, I mean, you'll see. You'll see.
Desolation of Smaug's fucking awesome.
Yay! Glad you think so.
Come get me, you bastard. Woohoo! Who called the fire brigade?
The cockpit. Slowly getting to the end of the movie.
This is great.
This is just great. This is fucking great.
Oh, epic.
Actually, kicking ass, the dwarves.
Yeah.
Amazing that 13 dwarves can take on a fucking dragon.
Yeah. But I'm glad this is in 24 frames per second because I heard the 48 frames per second didn't look very good.
No, I think it was a bit jarring for a lot of people.
Did you ever see any of the Hobbit films in 48 frames?
No, I just saw them in standard. They're only in select screenings.
Yeah. Yeah, people who said they saw it in 48 frames that looked like a video game or like a TV show.
They said it looked obviously. They could see the sets so obviously.
Yeah.
Kind of made it look more like a soap opera or something. I don't know. Strange, but
He's riding that river of gold.
rolling on the river.
Smaug's just basically destroying everywhere. Is Smaug in the third one?
Yeah, he's in it.
Bloody hell!
We are so close to the end,
I have to say the pace hasn't slowed down this film at all.
which is the biggest difference compared to the first one.
Yeah.
At least with the first one, the pace did improve towards the third act.
This film was awesome. Whoa!
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
You think you could deceive me, Barrow Rider? You have come from Laketown. This is some sort of scheme match between these filthy dogs and those miserable top-trading lakesmen. Stubbornly cowards with their long bows and black arrows. Perhaps it is time I paid them a visit.
Come on.
Wait! You cannot close it like that! You cannot close it like that!
Uh-oh.
That you could watch them die.
Fuck you, Smaug. There he is.
I'm taking back the stone. You will take nothing from me, dwarf. I laid low your warriors of old. I instilled terror in the hearts of men. I am
Ooh,
under the mountain. This is not your
this is a great ending.
These are dwarf lands. This is dwarf gold.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice. You want that smell?
Oh yeah. There he is.
Do you?
Is Smaug entranced by the gold?
Yes. And 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Yay!
Bye.
He's melting the gold. It's like, fuck you, bitch.
You want your gold? You want your gold smell? Then come then.
Yay! I don't know how that gold wouldn't kill him.
But think they were hoping that it would drown. I guess because it wouldn't be set in time, like on the floor.
So was he gold in the next film? Oh, he got rid of the gold. Well, at least he got rid of him from the mountain.
This is such a good ending.
Yeah, I don't understand Mark Kermode saying it's got Bilbo baggage. I don't understand how some people prefer an unexpected journey to this.
Dunno.
Oh, fuck yeah, Smaug.
He's off to kill the men of the lake. What have we done?
Can you imagine it end with EastEnders theme?
Well, that's it. That's the Desolation of Smaug. So, that was awesome. I really enjoyed watching that again. And in case Jack doesn't come back, him for coming on board with this commentary. It was a lot of fun. And here we have the final song to end the film. Ed Sheeran's I See Fire. Which I think is quite good. It's not bad. It's interesting. So, Jack, what do you think?
I'm here.
What did you think of the movie?
Shit! Joking. No, I thought it was great. Big improvement on Unexpected Journey.
I told you it was better. Ed Sheeran's I See Fire.
Oh, you see fire? And I see fire, do. Not a big fan of Ed Sheeran, but...
This is actually quite a good song, to be fair. It's not bad.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Ed Sheeran, though.
Each to their own.
Ed Sheeran can fuck off, but the movie's good.
I mean,
it's got 5-star on my Blu-ray. It says Empire gave it 5-star.
Yeah, same. Like, in comparison to Lord of the Rings, how do you think it fares?
I think maybe it's on par with Fellowship and Two Towers, maybe. I mean, I know you gave it 10 out of 10 in your review, which is the same you gave for the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah. I think this one definitely earns itself as a 10 for me.
Yeah. Some people wouldn't say that, but it's pretty good.
My opinion.
Well, it's shit! Joking.
Overall, you say pretty good or very good?
Very good, yeah.
It is more engaging. It's probably the most engaging of the 3 Hobbit films.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're interested to see how it will end in the Battle of the 5 Armies.
No, let's just fuck the Hobbit trilogy! Joking.
I'm looking forward to your review.
Thanks. Yeah. And then Battle of the 5 Armies is the last one.
Yeah, and then you would have seen all of the films.
All the Middle-earths.
Then we
I might do a ranking.
Yeah, of all 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that as well. I think, and then when you've seen the 3rd movie, we'll do the hangout with Alan and probably Harry as well on the Middle-earth, well, the Hobbit trilogy.
Yeah. And then Alan can give his full thoughts on them because he only did like a brief review of The Hobbit.
Yeah, I'd like to hear his full, detailed thoughts on the Hobbit films, especially the third one because he hates it. I'll fight him on that.
You'll be like, I love it. Yeah!
I love it. I truly, deeply love it.
And I'll be like, no.
It's not believable.
Battle of the Five Armies? It's not believable.
There's not. You can't have 5 armies. It's not believable. The trees I see far.
The Lord of the regenerating into the Hobbit? Oh.
In the breeze. And also, just think of the ending.
It was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and on a
I
cliffhanger.
am death. That was like, woohoo!
The barrel scene is also one of the best scenes. The barrel scene is pretty fucking cool as well.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool, yeah. Do a barrel roll.
Well, on that note, I think it's time for us to end this. So, thank you, Jack, for coming on board, and thank you guys all for watching and listening. Stay tuned for the Battle of the Five Armies commentary and Hobbit Trilogy reflection at some point. Until then, good evening. I'm Ollie. This is Jack. See ya.